this way before. Travel through the open door. Circumstances navigate the path. And life happened oh so fast. No, it got lonely. Sometimes you see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm off beat, I still land on my feet. And nothing can shake me. Cause I know my took a hold. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a play for no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games can play, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. I'm telling you the truth. It's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do. It's fight for millions. Take a second, see the blessing in it. But much expected, much is given. Wanna make the living, now I'm giving back to children. Never let the power come first before your happiness. Yes, you can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine up, let us see your brilliance. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it to life. Ooh, for the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm aces. Learn to develop patience, determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving, they changing up like the seasons. Indigenous to the grind, so I do it for all my people. Jabbing the competition, back up against the ropes. You fighting for recognition. I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lack it. Or cancer slowing our road. I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals. Yeah.
Give back, give love, giving something away. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm going back soon and fight this final round. Life's a paper, no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Can't get play, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a lie. Telling you the truth, it's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do. I'm gonna share all that I have and give to those in need.
Barbershop conversations, man. We over here bringing up the property value, June the truth, man. That's what we doing, baby. What up, Josh? Yeah, man. Hey, that Bill Withers had me going, dog. Had me going. I'll share a story with y'all when I met Bill Withers. Josh Gorf, Ely, DB. What up, defensive back? How you feel? 313. The Green Eye Bandit, Donald Simpson. Hey, what up, Phil? Danny Joseph, TB Joseph, Corey, Right Move, man. What's up, man? Mahmood, Avery, CL Sense, man. Raekwon, Lonnie, Taiwan. Raekwon, Lonnie, Taiwan. That sound like the motherfucking Asian version of Wu-Tang Clan. What up, Omega Red? Yes, indeed. Reggie Owens, man. Reggie Owens putting in them quarantine hours, man. Hey, it's still weird for me to watch like fights in the daytime and shit. What up, Junior the Truth? Eric, General Squirrels, man. What's up, man? It's great to see y'all in here tonight, man. We rocking and rolling all day long, man. Hopefully everyone had a great day. Brothers UK Brothers okay, whatever Black Fight fans say. What up, Phantom Brawler, Hakeem the Dream, Lonnie. And we rocking and rolling, man. So I thought this would be an interesting topic, man, because of the response I got in social media and the conversation we had yesterday. And also, it didn't fit in the title. Um, I also want to talk about manhood and fatherhood too, man. Like, are they the same? Are they different? Can you be one without the other? And you know, I refrained so hard. I'll be honest with you guys. I refrained so hard from doing a Floyd Mayweather video today. Just about the not just about the totality of the situation, because I believe our court date is tomorrow. What up, Aunt Fresh? And I just want to see what happens. Hopefully, maybe it gets not hopefully, but maybe it gets dropped to a lesser charge, and it is just a misdemeanor, and then she'll have a court date probably in 3 to 4 weeks. Shit with this quarantine, she may not go to court till December. So, you know what I mean? So they may, I'm not sure if they'll accelerate her case, so I don't know what's going on with it, but I'm just interested to see who shows up tomorrow for her court, because like many of us know, just the sheer presence of people changes um changes the preliminary hearings in courts. Like, for example, if you show up in court and you just show up with the court appointed lawyer and yourself, bail $500,000. If you show up with 20 people and they say bail $500,000 for theft, and then they'll say bail $50,000, and then mom can afford to put up that $5,000 to get her child out, um, so I think that it's very interesting, the dynamic. I'm glad. I'm not glad this happened, but I'm glad we can have it. I'm glad we have a platform where we can have an honest conversation about this. And feel free, as I tell you guys, I'll give my perspective in between phone calls, so I don't go on a 30-minute diatribe. But Floyd hasn't been very favorable in our community, especially the last 2 years. And you have the right to say at 100%, 50%, 75%, 10% you don't like him, but he hasn't been favorable since the Conor McGregor fight. Many of us have felt betrayed. Many of us have felt used. He came into the ring with a ski mask, and we forgave him for that. He stuck us up for 4.7 million pay-per-view buys and then mushed it in our face and said all lives matter when you got black people being killed. That was the Eric Garner, and that was the day when Castillo and Castro was back-to-back days. I thought it was fake when I woke up, and I said, whoa, back-to-back days, so I think that he hasn't been cognitive. Well, he's been cognitive of it, but he hasn't had any empathy or any sensitivity levels has been at zero. And yeah, some may say he sold out years ago, and we kept on forgiving him because he made great comment. He from Justin Bieber to Donald Sterling. I mean, the list goes on and on, man. He's become habitual at this. Does that cloud your judgment? Does he have empathy in your heart for just being a father and his daughter, or do you just put no emotional stock into it? I'm really interested in what you guys have to say about this, because I'm just very interested. You guys definitely heard my opinion on that last night if you watched the show. If not, I'll rehash what I said. But I'm very interested in what you guys, because I kind of felt that tone where last night we were being honest, but we were like, I felt like in some of the conversations there was like we were honest but willing to go all the way, and we were sharing both sides. Like, so can you look at Floyd as a black father, or just a father, period, or are you mad that he took thousands? I mean, basically he took thousands of dollars from, if you're in the chat tonight on a quarantine Sunday, he took thousands of dollars from you. You understand what I'm saying? I've seen every Floyd Mayweather fight. If I hadn't seen it live, I've obviously seen it on YouTube by now, right? From when he knocked out that Mexican at Caesar's Palace, I think that was his first fight, if I'm not mistaken, to Conor McGregor. So it's been years since I've seen that fight, but yeah, he's taken. Like I said, if you watching this show tonight you've invested thousands of dollars in Floyd Mayweather's career, and he's reaped the benefits of it. And yes, we have memories, and yes, we might have gotten laid in Vegas, and yes, we've been able to taunt our Mexican friends. You know, ain't nothing like Sunday morning or Monday morning when we get to the basketball court and we told you we told you he was gonna beat Oscar. Yeah, that felt good. You know what I mean? But then he mushes us in the face with the ski mask and say, I like Gucci and all lives matter. So I'm very interested in your take on that. Does culture supersede what Floyd is going through right now, or can you still have empathy for him for the sake of humanity? Very interested in that. And let me open up the phone lines because this is gonna be fun tonight. This is gonna be fun. So the phone lines are officially open. Call in, and we rocking and rolling. And I appreciate the dedication on y'all part too. I know y'all gonna say, "Man, Fred, you loyal for having this platform every night." But goddamn, Reggie Owens is doing it. Junior the Truth is doing it. Ticket is doing it. You know, I'm not the only one being the only one. You know, I mean, we in here every night for our sanity and yours. So that's why we're here. I appreciate everyone caravanning over to everyone's YouTube channel. Thank you guys. It's actually cool to see familiar faces. So yeah, man. So feel free to call in, and we'll go from there. And yeah, we're on. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. I've been toiling. I've had up and downs and lefts and rights as it relates to Floyd. 1 minute I'll be like, man, he deserves it. And truth be told, the universe, I'm a firm believer in the universe. I'm a firm believer in the universe. Firm believer in the universe.
Let my tent to B12, double check the details. Gotta cross my T's and dot my I's or I can't sleep well.
Ant Fresh, what it do, big homie?
Man, what it do, man? How your day going so far, bro?
It's going great. How you feel?
Man, I feel good, man. I feel good. You know, when it comes down to Floyd, like I always say, I got a what they call it, a seesaw relationship when it comes to do. Of course, respect everything he did in the ring and everything, but to be honest, he has not been the most pro-black, and he had every opportunity to be. I truly believe he would have made more money with us if he wouldn't have, quote unquote, sold out. And I just have a different perspective. You know, we are all entitled to our opinion on that. And I truly feel it's a fact that if Floyd would have really dialed, I'm talking about the very end of his career, it would have sold more tickets. Like, white people would have been even more angry at him. And then you would have had even more of a firestorm. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you would have got Asian people buying it, white people buying it. Everybody would be like, man, this pro-black dude just going crazy. And he whooping everybody's ass. But he did not want to take that. He was already in the villain role all fucking ready. So it's not like he was gonna get more quote unquote fans or whatever. He should have just went all in on it. But it's like it's almost like somebody had a talking with him saying, hey, don't be saying that you pro-black or anything like that. Like keep that shit to yourself. It's almost like somebody was like grooming him. Mm-hmm. But I don't make no excuse. Once you claim that you're so smart, he always talks about how intelligent he is. If you're so intelligent, any logic says you shouldn't be kissing a white man's ass. You shouldn't be saying all lives matter. That's a white man's moniker. You don't say, that's their motto. You don't say that shit, especially in front of all, like, I can see if he grew up in an all white community. You understand what I'm saying? Where like all he know is like white people and about down. And like you get groomed to, especially if you hang around nothing but white boys all the time. I've seen certain black dudes that they're just lost in the fucking sauce because they the only white dude in their classroom and shit like that. But he didn't have that experience. Mm. Like, what the fuck we go through. You know what I'm saying? You from the fucking hood. So I guess that's why I get angry thinking about it on that spectrum of things. I just feel like he does a lot of things on purpose to get people pissed off. But dude, this ain't the time. When somebody die, like you was talking about, you know what I'm saying? Oscar Grant and Trayvon Martin and the little boy from Ohio that got shot down for no fucking reason. Thought he had, what'd you say?
A toy gun, yeah.
With the toy gun. That still got me fucking hot. That got me, that got me super angry just even thinking about that. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just disrespectful to hear him say the certain stuff that he say. Like, Gucci not giving you a check. I can even halfway see if Gucci gave him a lifetime deal until he die or something. You not Dapper Dan, my dude. You not getting that. So you spending all that cash. He spent probably $5-10 million on Gucci, period, when that could have went into the black community, my G. How much Gucci do you need? You probably had to get a whole new closet just for the Gucci that you buy, because you're just so obsessed with Gucci. I just like certain stuff about him I can't stand. But then I look on the other spectrum. It's like with Michael Jordan. Say what you want about Michael Jordan. I have a love-hate relationship with him as well. He is the most powerful black figure making billions of dollars, but he be saying stuff like, "Oh, well, I can't say what happens whenever a black kid dies from drugs. That's their fault." He didn't say stuff like that on camera. Like, "Oh, I don't know what to say. That's them being ignorant. I don't know. Business as usual." So I just feel like we don't hold our superstars accountable because we looked up to them so hard when we were children. All we saw is, I want to be like, I want to be like, the Gatorade commercial. Like, we just had this affinity for them. And I feel like it's time out for that. Just like you were talking about, we got to hold people accountable, put their feet to the fire. Mm-hmm. And either you going to fess up and say what you need to say, or we just going to let you burn. I think that's what we need to take the conversation. That's what we need to, be in that right direction when it comes to things. And I just feel like Floyd has a lot of making up to do. That's just pretty much my whole premise on this, is he has a lot of making up to do. Fred, I understand when you come from a father point of view. A lot of us who are not fathers or may not be fathers, nobody can really understand having a daughter and going through, you know what I'm saying, what he should have done. He should have been there to pick up his, just like you said, he should have been on that jet. See, all of us don't have a jet. We can just hop on a jet and just go somewhere in about an hour. Get on that jet, bro. Get on that jet.
3-hour flight.
So yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Get on that flight. I mean, shit. Whatever it is, you feel me? And the shit. What's your take on Floyd moving forward? Do you think that he can revive himself? Is there any room for it? Like, what you think?
Listen, I'm gonna be candidly honest. If I don't see Floyd in Texas, and he allows the system and NBA YoungBoy to do what they do with his daughter, my hands off of him. I mean, he's disgusting to me. I mean, he's not a man. No, he's disgusting. No. Listen, I don't even allow people in my circle to talk about. You can't even listen. It's not a conversation you can't even have a conversation with me about, man, I took care of my children today. Nigga, you ain't having a conversation with me about how you took care of your kids, man. We only had them, man. I don't have those conversations, man. That's an expected asset. That's an accept, and well, you know what I'm trying to say. It's an expected. I feel you, bro. Hey, that was like Floyd in the word epidemic. You know what I mean? So,
right. Right.
Oh
right,
man.
Like, oh my God, bro.
You know what I mean?
Right. My last point, man. Yeah. My last point I wanted to make about Floyd is, one day, bro, when he get real old and fickle, I just hope he don't end up like, you know what I'm saying, like a lot of these dudes do, where they go full coon. Just like with Joe Brown. I never thought Joe Brown would turn the way he did when he was with Akeem Abdul-Jabbar and Muhammad Ali in those meetings. You know what I'm saying? Having them tough conversations, going through, you know what I'm saying? Like talking straight to the white supremacist faces.
Who you talking about?
And it's like Ali? Now that he's older, he's just, what is that?
You talking about Jim Brown?
Yeah, man.
Okay,
yeah. Jim Brown, not Joe Brown, but Jim Brown. That's what I meant to say.
Okay,
yeah,
Jim Brown.
Brown.
Okay. That's why I was like Joe Brown. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, he got some work.
Yeah, man, with Jim Brown, man. But I understand when some people get old, they just kind of get defeated in their mind. They just like, I ain't got that much time on earth anyway. Whatever happened. But it's just sad, because one thing about Akeem Abdul-Jabbar, he still has the same stance, and I know he got to be 80 years old, close to it, somewhere around there.
He's up there. He's definitely up there.
That's what I'm saying. And every time they interview him, they ask him, his perspective sounds the same from 60 years ago. Mm-hmm. The same. He didn't go, we need to have a coalition for all minorities. No, he said, we need to do something for Black people. We're done with this minority. We had that minority coalition back in the 60s. That was the biggest pit that we got ourselves in. If we would have really just said, no, we want something for Black folks. We want just something strictly for, I don't think we would be in this. I don't think we would be in the mess, the shithole that we are. But, you know, we live and we learn, and we thought we was doing the right thing at that time, and you can't crawl with spilled milk, and we just got to, you know, revive and go forward. But that's my call, man. I appreciate you, Fred.
All the time, all the time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and actually, the last time I actually saw Floyd or spoke to Floyd was at the Tank Davis fight last year. The nigga told me to go get a job. The nigga said, "Go get a job or something," because you know, Fight Hype don't like me, and Fight Hype is you know, pillow talking this shit, man.
Level 10 to B12, double check the details. Gotta cross my T's and dot my I's or I can't sleep well.
Good evening.
Hello?
All you, we hear you.
Hello, hi, this is Unspoken Voices. Hi, Fred, hi, Chet.
How you doing?
Okay, my thoughts on the matter is that I don't look up to celebrities to really represent us, Black culture at all. Because they don't, they can only do so much because, like, everybody want to get their bag, keep their bag, and keep their family. Because we had plenty of them do the same thing. Look at Jay-Z right now. Look at the stuff he's been doing. So Floyd, I could separate the two. Floyd don't have to lay down on his own sword. I don't wish anything on his child, his young daughter. I just hope that that they get a good attorney and that she doesn't get caught up in the justice system and be another one of our brothers and sisters that's locked up behind bars. And I can just separate the two. I can't hold his him not being a father because he probably wasn't his own father wasn't there for him, that they would have taught his ass how to read and so forth, you know, and do some of the things the way that he's living now. He would have been new morals and values. They would have been a different his outcome, you know, with this thinking pattern about his own culture. So he hasn't learned. He didn't learn that. So so he'll fall on his own sword, you know? So I can separate the two. I just hope that this young lady, his daughter, that it turns out that she, you know, gets out, that she doesn't get harmed because she's in Texas. In the worst place to be.
Texas is the worst state. The worst state for a Black person to commit a crime is Texas.
Black person, you know, so and then we receive a different type of justice, you know. And then by a lot of by just her father, you know, they might take her their actions out on her based on her father.
Yeah.
So a lot of people might not dislike him so much, you know. And so they might take it out on her, you know. So just so I just hope that doesn't happen because we do have people in this world that does that.
Sure.
And we do get treated on a different justice system, you know. So I don't wish that on no child, nobody's kid to go through the system, you know. Even if I just wish if they committed a crime and let them have a fair trial and get the same time that some other people get. Because there was a white dude in Texas there that what did he do? Killed a couple of his friends in the truck, and they called him. He was because he was rich, and so I forgot that new term they came up with. So he did, you know, we have to give him a pass. He killed a couple of his teenagers, you know, around the same age. You know, they're around the same age, and because his parents was rich and had connections, he didn't do no time, you know. So they give a different type of justice system. So I'm not gonna hold that against. I'm gonna separate the two, and I hope, you know, he hasn't been there. Maybe hopefully he shows up. Maybe by him showing up might make things matters worse, you know. Because, you know, I just hope that he find him a good lawyer, a good lawyer, the best defense's lawyer down in Texas, and get her the best counsel that she can get.
Oh, you ain't got to worry about that. The moment she got booked, you got 50 lawyers calling you. The moment you get booked. The moment you get booked.
He has somebody else to talk to and consult with because he might, you know, he likes Gucci. He likes to shine.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, so I'm hoping he gets somebody, the mother can be around in that council, in that round table to make sure they get someone that is that's going to truly believe in her, you know, not just that has tried cases like that in that area and knows that particular court system.
Yeah.
Those are the kind of questions he needs to be asking those lawyers.
Mm.
You don't need somebody from Austin to come up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's all I got to say, Fred. And you guys, everybody take care.
Tell us your name again.
This is the Unspoken Voices in the chat.
Who? What voices?
Unspoken Voices.
Oh yeah, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
I think you were in the chat with in the morning chat with Sinan this morning.
Yeah. Fanon, I said what's up to them. We're talking about Cali.
I'm from Oakland. I'm from California.
Oaktown. Yay, area. We be to rap. What? Kibi to rap. What? We be. Hey,
yep.
Second win. Hey.
From the town. I'm a Warriors diet Warriors fan.
Okay. Well, enjoy the next 5 years. Okay, yeah. Enjoy the second half of the decade.
They wasn't winning when I was coming up in '79, so I can take some losing years again.
Okay. All right. Appreciate it.
Okay,
I'm
you
glad.
guys take care. Have
thank
a
you
good
for
night.
calling in. Thank you for calling in.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
All right, one. Yeah. So yeah, man. It's listen. You know what's ironic about this whole situation is? You know what's ironic?
Double check the details.
Gotta cross my T's and dot my I's or I can't sleep well. You know what's ironic about this whole situation is that we're wondering, will Floyd show up in court tomorrow? Like, will he show up? You know what I mean? For her arraignment. You know what I mean? Anyways, what's up, Real Rap?
What's good, Fred?
Yeah, how you
Salute
been?
to you, bro. Salute to Barbershop Conversations.
Mm-hmm.
Salute to all my niggas in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Like, can y'all hear me clear?
Yeah, very clear.
All right, look, this for Ann Fresh, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm to the last caller. I remember the story she was talking about. I was kind of in and out, but I think she was talking about that kid that like ran over them people in the BMW, right, Fred?
I gotta Google it. Yeah.
All right, well, if that's what she was talking about, I'm not going to assume, but when he went to trial, if that's the same case she was talking about, his lawyer argued, look, I'm going to put you on speaker so I can read the definition in 1 second. It's called affluenza. 1 second, hold on. His lawyer, when he went to court, I never heard this shit in my life. My mouth dropped. His lawyer argued that the son suffer from affluenza is a social condition that arises from the desire to be more wealthy or successful. It can also be defined as the inability for an individual to understand the consequences of their action because of their social status and or financial privilege. Like, did y'all get that, Fred?
Yeah.
Man, like, so to her point, you know what I'm saying? If that's the person that she was speaking of, I think it happened around like 2017. It was in LA. He was in like around, I want to say like that, and he was running over people. I just wanted to bring that point so I can correlate it to Floyd. Now, this is for my nigga Ann Fresh. The thing with Floyd, in my opinion, people been trying to put an L on Floyd, you know what I'm saying, since he came out, you know what I'm saying, from his pretty boy days. They couldn't put a L on him in the loss column, so they've been hoping for him to fail in life, you know what I'm saying, regardless of how it is or what happens. I've been waiting to cook on this. As y'all know, I'm from Louisiana. I'm about 30 minutes from Baton Rouge. And to me, I'm not gonna shit on the kid. I'm not gonna shit on NBA YoungBoy, but his energy is chaotic. You know what I'm saying? His demeanor is it's just is no substance to him, man. And they worship little dude. You know what I'm saying? In Baton Rouge, he's a god out here. You know what I'm saying? They worship dude, but he's not a leader. And none of these celebrities are leaders. It's not just him. Not to single him out. None of these celebrities are leaders. You don't put no fucking celebrity on a pedestal, man. You know what I'm saying? Even Floyd. And I love Floyd. I don't give a fuck how y'all niggas feel. I love Floyd. I love what he stood for when he was in the ring. I can't defend what the next man do, but once I say that I got love for somebody, man, that's just me personally. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Unless that man does something to me personally, I can't fall, you know what I'm saying? I can't lose love for a brother, you know what I'm saying? Let me say it like that. You know, at the end of the day, every man's fate is weighed on the balance of what he's done. You know what I'm saying? So to bring it back to the NBA YoungBoy situation, I watched the video. I had caught you live late, Fred.
Okay.
I had to go back and watch the playback.
Okay, that's what's up.
And when I watched the video, man, I'm looking at his daughter. I'm looking at Floyd's daughter. She's not speaking. Her hair, she got some kind of purple in her hair, you know, and to be honest, you know, she looked like she was trapped over there. You know what I'm saying? Like the way that young boy was talking to her and you know what I'm saying, his energy toward her, you know, she had like a real passive energy about her. And it's like, man, leave. Your ass don't have to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna put all the onus on Floyd, you know what I'm saying? Because Floyd is a different kind of nigga, man. Like whenever Kobe died, niggas was coming at Floyd because he didn't post on social media. That's why I respected what he said in that Drink Champs interview, whether he misspelled GOAT or not. You know, look, I can't defend that. If the nigga can't spell, look, that's on him. But the sentiment, you know what I'm saying? Like when we put the jokes to the side, the sentiment of what that nigga was saying was facts, man. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about his daughter, you know, at the end of the day, I don't agree with just because you're 18, you're grown. That's bullshit to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I measure what an adult is based off functionality. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you a little story, Fred. I went back, you know, like y'all know I've been doing history on my family. I went back on my dad's side. I found my grandma's old marriage certificate. Now this is in the late 50s, but she was 14 when she married the man that she married. I don't think that was my grandfather, but when she married dude, she was 14, he was 27. You know what I'm saying? By the time she was Yaya's age, 19, she already had 5 babies. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, man, in the way that society is today, our children are dumbed down. Even though they're smart as fuck with the technology, they're dumbed down. You know what I'm saying? Just because they're 18 doesn't mean that they have the ability to make functional decisions. Shout out to Patty Dean, man. I was building with Sister Patty Dean. And one of the points that she made last night on the live was the expansion of the brain. And that's what I've researched. You know, as a male, I can't speak for a woman, but as a male, you know, your brain expands at least 4 to 5 times from prepubescent adolescence, you know, which is around that 10 to 13 age range, depending on the person. Again at 18, again at 21 to 23, again at 25. I think completely different at 30 than I did 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? My mind has expanded. And a lot of that is not, it doesn't just expand naturally, it expands off of experiences through life. So back to Floyd and back to Yaya. I'm not going, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to kill Floyd or, you know, try to put dirt on his name for one of his kids making a poor decision. My nigga, all you niggas in the chat, anybody that's listening to this shit, you know what I'm saying? How many poor decisions have you niggas made? You know what I'm saying? Whether you had a single mom or both parents in the home, nobody is fucking perfect. And at the end of the day, your parents can't keep an eye on you at all times. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether the man was there or not, the man provided for his family. You know what I'm saying? The man had, you know what I'm saying, he had top care for his uncle and shit that just passed. I'm gonna give a nigga a break. The man just lost his wife, you know what I'm saying? Or the woman of his children. I don't know if they were married, but lost her, you know what I'm saying, lost his uncle. And I said it on the phone earlier, they're gonna need mental health counseling because whatever that little girl is going through, somebody says something about being stigmatized and all that. That's basic. You know what I'm saying? That's surface level. Like at that, all you niggas know at that teenage age, that's a very rebellious age. You know what I'm saying? That's an age of rebellion. So I'm not gonna go and say she's stigmatized. And so if you niggas don't know, you know what I'm saying? This nigga NBA YoungBoy got herpes and shit, man. You know, and he's still doing his thing. Like that's on him. But if they don't know that this nigga got herpes, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know what to do with that, man. But back to my point, bro. Like with this shit going on, like I said, I'm not gonna shit on the man, bro. It's been a tough 2020 for all of us. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know, if the man has his views and opinions on whatever, that's his views and opinions. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit that y'all niggas say in the chat that I don't agree with, but I still got love for you niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem with us and our society and in our culture, man. We have to understand that we can agree or disagree. I don't agree with Reggie Owens all the time, but that's my motherfucking brother, man. You know what I'm saying? I fucks with Reggie Owens. Super tough. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Same thing with a lot of you niggas, man. So that's what I wanted to say, bro. Niggas just looking to put another L on Floyd because they couldn't put an L on him in the ring. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I feel what you're saying, Fred. He needs to be there for his children, but I can't tell that man how to raise, you know what I'm saying, his kids and shit. At the end of the day, like I said, he's a celebrity. I respect him for his talent and his craft, you know, dedication to his craft. Outside of that, man, I don't let Floyd or any of these motherfucking celebrities touch my spirit like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, brothers, we got a motherfucking life to live, man. You know, so look, Fred, that's my call, bro. Thank you for what you do, man. Thank you for opening up the discussion. I wish I could have called last night, but I'm here today. You know what I'm saying? And peace to the chat. You know what I'm saying? Peace to everybody.
Yeah.
What's funny, Fred?
No,
what you laughing at?
because
nigga?
I'm listening. I'm reading Reggie Owens' comments. Let me
I
ask you
got
this.
you, man. I got you.
Let me ask you this. I'm not sure if you're
Yes,
using
sir.
two devices or one. So y'all don't know if you can see the.
I'm just listening.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. Give me a second. Let me put on speaker. Hold on.
Okay. So what I'm saying is this.
Hey, hold on, Fred. Hold on, my fucking phone trip. There we go. All right, Fred. Go ahead, Fred.
Okay. Now, as a father, is it your obligation to be there? She's 19 by public accounts, her first major issue. Should you be there?
If I was a father, yes, I'd be there in attendance. Absolutely, yes.
That's what I think it is, and I mean the bigger picture, like, and we can speculate on him raising his kids, but I'm like, if you, man, listen, we all have a great visual of Floyd in the public, right? Got $100,000 in his bag, 500. I don't care how much money he has in the bag. Got 6 bodyguards, excuse me. Bragging about his jet. He can go anywhere in the world. He got all these women. 2 is too close to 1, and that's none. Whatever that quote is, he says. Now you claim you got 3 jets. Can you take one of them? Maybe he did. Maybe he's there already. Maybe we're just having this conversation and just pure off because we're not in the know. But in my humble opinion, Floyd is a piece of shit if he don't go to Texas because, one, he has great influence. Do you understand what I'm saying? He has great influence in that courtroom. Great influence. Some people gonna love him. Some people gonna be begging for an autograph. The media won't be as hard on her. You understand what I'm saying? But that is your child. Like, man, you don't understand. We're talking about a 19-year-old, not a 29-year-old. They may have some independent skill living. I mean, and by what it looks like from that visual, and the reason why I'm so hard, even why I'm even harder now, is because of that video by NBA YoungBoy. Because of that video, she looked like Bobby Christina in that video to me, like a younger version of Bobby Christina. Lost, don't know up from down. Maybe she wants to go home. I know her mom is calling her 1,000 times because that's what mothers do.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe the girl is safe. She
don't look safe, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like the niggas walking through the house yelling at, I don't know who the fuck he yelling at.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it was somebody else in the crib. Like later, well, it actually was somebody else in the crib, but like, bro, like I'm sorry, bro. The nigga's a loser, bro.
Mm-hmm.
NBA YoungBoy is a loser, dog.
Yeah,
like,
that's the picture. That's the truth. He's nothing in comparison to what her future could be. You understand?
I agree.
Uh-huh.
I agree. My thing. Go ahead, Fred.
No, I'm just gonna say this. She's a 19-year-old, literally little girl. If Floyd loses this because of his pride, if Floyd doesn't show up because he's prideful or he says, well, she make her own decisions. Huh? The girl is 19 years old. She's
Is that what you said, Fred?
No. I'm saying
Okay,
if he
okay,
no.
okay. Just speculate. Okay,
These
I
are
got you.
just hypotheticals. Hypotheticals. No.
I got you. I got you. I got
If
you. I got you.
if he doesn't, I'm just saying, if you don't show up for your daughter at 19, how the fuck you gonna walk her down the aisle at 31?
I feel that.
What value is that? Like, go ahead.
I can't disagree with you on that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I swear to God, I wasn't trying to be long with it, but you know what I'm saying? Since you asked the question, I'm answering. On your point, I 100% agree. You know what I'm saying? Because that's your flesh. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas believe in this reincarnation shit, but if anything was in the reincarnate, it would be your children because that's the image of you. You know what I'm saying? That's your energy. That's your bloodline. That's that's you. You know what I'm saying? Back again, man. Like, not to get on no spiritual shit, but like for real, bro, I agree with that because I know if I was in any situation, see, I had a pops and I got a damn good pops. You know what I'm saying? Any situation I've ever been in, that nigga been there. You know what I'm saying? And if I had a little nigga, I'd be the same way. I couldn't be a shitty dad because of the great dad I had. You know what I'm saying? So absolutely, to your point, yes, that nigga needs to be there. You know what I'm saying? But I'm always give you the other side. Like how you heard, like I know you heard you could bring a horse water, but you can't make it drink.
Sure.
So you know what I'm saying? Like let's acknowledge that point. Like if Floyd is reaching out, because we don't know, all this is speculation. But if Floyd is reaching out and the girl is not receptive, you know what I'm saying? I mean, other than going and you know down there kidnapping his own daughter, I don't know what else to do. But I don't think it'd be that extreme. I think to your question, staying on point. He needs to be there, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Because I would feel some type of way, you know, about Floyd if he didn't show up for his own.
If Floyd don't show up, that's the only reason why I didn't do the video because I said I might as well wait 24 hours. I mean, I'm not eager to like do a video on. I mean, I'm not eager, but I just want to tell the truth, and I'm a firm believer. And everything you do, you must be it's a great indicator of your manhood and your masculinity. And fatherhood is so important to me. You understand what I'm saying? I would be so angry, like not angry, like oh, like I want to, no, but just utterly just like disgusted. Because now, if he's the man that everybody in other countries say, oh, that's the black man in America. He got all this money, all these jets, all these planes, all these women, and he don't take a 3-hour flight to go get his daughter. I'm confused. I don't. Why do you have wealth? Why are you creating generational wealth for? What is the purpose of generational wealth? Now, let me ask you guys a great question. If Floyd died tonight, no, I'm not putting this on him. I want you guys to understand. I want you guys to understand this in real time. Let me get off this call. If who would take over his legacy? Who would take over TMT if Floyd died tonight? Who would do it?
That's a tough question, bro.
Exactly my point. Nigga, they will spend $20 million on lawyer fees. Everybody fighting for a piece of that shit. I'm the CEO of Mayweather Promotions. I'm his 3 kids. I'm the mother of his child. But who has the brain? Who can we say, you know what? I think this person would be, I mean, it would just dissolve. Like it would just dissolve over a generation and it'll be over. The white people would suck him dry.
I got an answer for that, Fred. If it all came, since we're going hypothetical, right? If it all came down to that, I wouldn't be surprised if Al Heyman got his hand on that.
But but here's the catch with that. You can tell that Floyd moves on his own because of the Japanese shit. It wasn't PBC with him. Kelly Swanson wasn't with him. You understand? Leonard Ellaby wasn't with him. So you know that Floyd makes moves on his own. You understand? So I'm sitting there like, there is you know what I mean? Man, I don't know, man. Like, who gets that $500 million pie in the sky? And who's capable of running that business? Who's capable of running that business? You know, I don't know his team tight, so I can't say this person's bad or this person's good. But in terms of the public eye looking down at 50,000 feet, who's gonna run it? You know what I mean? We know who the president of Mayweather Promotion is. Who's the vice president? Who's the CEO? Who's the CFO? You know what I mean? Who's you know, like I don't know these answers. You know, like I don't honestly. It's a bunch of people when Floyd is moving. I don't see like this person's in charge of this person's in charge of that. They're not moving like a well-oiled machine, you know. I don't see it. You know, I just see a lot of people in designer clothes and you know what I mean, and 6 big guys. That's what I see.
That's facts.
You know.
I remember when Floyd fought, like when Floyd was at the press conference for the McGregor fight, and it was like one of the last ones where he got McGregor's face and he said "form Voltron," you know what I'm saying? And dude, it was just big niggas, you know what I'm saying? And had McGregor all shook and shit. But to your point, Floyd is always the nucleus of his world. And that I have to caveat to your point on, because like I said, I don't live in Floyd's household. I'm not a part of his household, but outside looking in, you know, everything revolves around Floyd. Now I know he puts his kids in position, like, but at the end of the day, I don't know if he puts them in position, you know, to take over what he has. Because I know he has one son that's into music. I know Yaya was into music.
I saw that.
So that's a great question, Fred. That's a great question, man. But look, I wasn't trying to tie up the line, man. You know, I just wanted to address that, bro. And like I said, man, salute to you for always, man, thought-provoking shit, bro. For real, man.
Appreciate you, dog.
For real.
All right.
Peace, King.
All right. What's up, Trill Boxing Talk, man? Go to bed. You got to get up and start the engine tomorrow, man. You know the cars be cold in the morning, man. You got all those motherfuckers in the Midwest freezing and shit. Well, they're not freezing in April, but you know what I mean? You got to warm the car up in the morning and get us to our first destination, then Fanon to take over. What's up, Trill? And but yeah, man, I honestly, I'm gonna be real. When I'm riding in my car, I'll be like, fuck Floyd. And then I get home, like I'm in my house, or if I'm in like a deep dialogue with somebody, I'm like, man, he gotta go get his daughter, man. He gotta go get his daughter. You understand what I'm saying? Like, there's a piece of me that's dead to Floyd, like that's numb, you know, that's numb. And just because it's happened too many times, you know, going to Donald Trump's inauguration. Oh, nigga, like, you go to this nigga's inauguration? You support this motherfucker? Proudly? Come on, man. Like, I ain't with all that. I left my presidential debate empty. Like, I didn't vote for Hillary, nor did I vote for Donald. You know what I mean? It's on my Instagram. I left it. I didn't vote for shit. I knew Hillary, man. I live in California, man. It's going Democrat anyway, in terms of, you know, but I just think that man, you gotta go get your daughter, man. Like, we talk about this all the time, man. We in a group of 50, 100, 200,000 men during boxing season. It's hundreds of thousands of us, right? The one string, or there's 2 strings, right? Boxing and manhood. Whether you agree or disagree, whether you hate barbershop conversations or whether you love barbershop conversations, boxing and manhood is the 2 major things and strings that keeps us together every day, right? Man, listen, I can't shake a man's hand if I know you've been fucked up to your kids, dog. I mean, I'll be honest. About my life, I don't hang around professional athletes a lot of the time because I don't want to embrace their company. If you guys know me in boxing, I'd rather hang around people that I know and believe in than say, hey, I want to go hang out with boxer A because he's throwing a party. You'll probably never see me at a party. And I can go to all this shit for free. You never see me ask a fighter for a ticket. And I can get it I'd rather pay the $100 than ask for $100 I owe you. Nigga, nah, we ain't doing that. But the point I'm making is integrity. And man, I just, man, it's not even allowed on me. Like, you can't even shake my hand. Like, maybe I'm too much here. You know what I mean? Maybe because since I can't beat up nobody, my integrity is, I trust my integrity more than my hands or my, you know what I mean? And that's one of the reasons why Kenny Porter and I don't talk. Integrity. I'm not gonna just sit on my motherfucking hands and let you be consistently disrespectful. And no, I'm not that dude. I don't have to be. Listen, I swear to God, man. Let's see. Every NBA player that's ever come out of LA, by default, by plus, by minus, has gone through me somehow, through like 2006 to 2010. You know what I mean? With my training business. You understand what I'm saying? So, NBA MVPs, NBA All-Stars, no, not Hall of Famers yet, but they will be, you know, and but I choose not to hang around them. And because I know the lifestyle that it's not that they fucking a lot of women and making a lot of money. We all will do that at some point in our life, right? I'm all about that shit. I get it. I understand, man. But when you don't take care of your kids and you doing cocaine and you do, I can't be around that. You understand what I'm saying? And I said all that to say, if that nigga I'm not, I'm not done. Let me finish this thought. If that nigga don't show up to court, I mean, nah, I don't. If you respect Floyd and he don't show up to court, listen, man, go get your daughter, man. Ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way in hell that first time you see her, or the second time, or the third time, or the fourth time, nigga, Floyd should have called Fight Hype, be like, I'm going to get my daughter right now. He would have been a motherfucking hero. Some of us would have had a level of empathy and or compassion for him. I ain't got no empathy. Man, listen, as a man, as a father, yeah, like, go get your man. Kobe, I'm willing to bet you on God's green earth, Kobe grabbed his daughter and said, everything is gonna be all right. I'm willing to bet. I'm willing to bet. You know what I mean? So, man, the girl is 19 years old. She ain't ready yet. Okay. She ain't ready. I've been in her presence. She ain't ready yet. She ain't ready to be thrusted in front of the world. And honestly, no one has told her that. No one has told her this. No one has told her you're a little girl. You have a young mindset. You're not ready yet. Here, let me put my arm around you. All right. No one has told her that. She can say what she wants. She curses. She does all this shit. Man, listen. You understand what I'm saying? So the point I'm making is you can't. We have to have a level of integrity. All right. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about Floyd's fight no more. I know the young lady that called in and the real rap talk. Man, listen, it's about your daughter now. It's about her. Maybe they will be there, and all this is water under the bridge. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. If that's Kennedy, and I'm not live in Houston, Texas, y'all should unsubscribe to me, and everything that everyone else says about Fred is 100% correct. How the fuck can I listen? How the fuck can I spend $5,000 or $6,000 for an event on Slauson and La Brea, but can't spend $400 for a plane ticket to go get my daughter and insure it, and spend a weekend in Houston, Texas? How can I do that? I don't grasp that. Now the parallel is, Floyd, how can you go pick up $100,000 in Japan, right? 13-hour flight, but you can't take a 2-hour flight to go ensure that your daughter's okay. I don't give a fuck if y'all not talking. For one, you got to do it for your public appeal, and excuse me, for one, you have to do it for your daughter, and your 3 sons are watching, and they need to know the definition of masculinity and what manhood is, and what a father is supposed to do is protect his motherfucking daughter. And then 2, the public appeal. That's where I'm coming from. You know what I mean? So I pray to God. I pray that he's there tomorrow for her arraignment and everything's okay. I do not. I know it's not ultimately up to his control because she's on his property and that's trespassing, and she's over 18. I don't know what the legal consent is in Houston, or in the state of Texas. But at the end of the day, you got to make a power move. The same way I felt about them dumbass parents throwing bricks or rocks at a building and surviving R. Kelly. I remember that scene. I wanted to tear my TV off of my damn mount and say, what the you know what I mean? Like I pray to God that he's there. I don't want to hear about no money. I don't ever want to hear about money from Floyd ever again. Ever again. Never. 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 No man in the world should respect him if he's throwing money at this court case. Nigga, Michael Jackson's mom walked with 2 canes in that motherfucker every day for a half a year. She's probably fighting diabetes, high blood pressure, knowing her son is innocent, and the media is fucking tearing her son to shreds every day. Every day. That's all I'm saying. And Fight Hype, I know you're watching. Send this to Floyd. Send it to Floyd. Send it to Floyd. Send this to Floyd. Send this to Floyd. Send this to Floyd. All the Mayweather team and everybody watching, send this to Floyd and tell him little Frederick Hawthorne said this. Take your ass to Texas and go get your child. Period. I don't care. I personally don't care. All right. I don't want to wake up and hear Whitney Houston's daughter died. I don't ever want to hear that again in my life. You know what I mean? I don't ever want to see that again. Ever in my life. I don't want to see I don't ever want to see that again. I don't. I really don't. You know what I mean? I don't ever. Nah. We got to be our own man. We got to be our own man. Okay. I'll answer the calls when I'm done. I think it's, let me cut it off. I think it's that important. Y'all need to hear me for a second. I think it's that important. You know, like this is one of the bigger reasons why there's such thing of the LDBC, and you get channels. Obviously, we do it in different ways. Some people can do it in comedic ways. I do it in a more stern, corny, you know, whatever you call it. And you got Trill, they do it their way, and you know what I mean? And Ticket does it his way. But you know, like it's gonna hurt me tomorrow if Floyd is not there and his daughter shows up with NBA Youngboy. Oh my God. NBA Youngboy? For real? If Floyd just posted a picture of training with his son and he's not in Texas, I don't respect that. I don't respect that. I don't respect that. Because if you can brag about buying the motherfucker a Birkum bag or Turkum bag, and that's those are $50,000. That alligator skin or whatever you call it. I've heard it. I've never picked one up. That's out of my price range, you know. You know, so I mean, I don't even think it's I don't even think it's public. You gotta go in the back and look at that, I guess, right? You know, so oh man. You have no legacy if you have no kids. If you don't have happy kids, you have no legacy. And I'm only speaking from being a parent for 5.5 years or 5 years, you know. I ain't the expert at this. Other people gonna call in with much better perspective as a parent. But I'm just talking just from what I've seen in 42 years. Man, you got me hot. If I see this shit, dog, I mean, the girl was 19 years old, man. Hopefully it's a TBT video, man. I don't follow for it anymore, by the way. Don't follow. Oh, it's his son's birthday. Oh, that was March 28th. Man, don't piss me. Yep, he in Vegas. Meanwhile, his daughter is sedated, and the mother, he's teaching his older son how to throw a jab. He's teaching his older son how to throw a jab. Yeah, send Floyd this. I want him to be mad at me. Send Floyd this. I don't give a fuck who you are. Send it to me. Send it to him. Send it to Leonard Ellerby. Send it to all of them. They don't pay my bills. Send it to him. I'm a man at the end of the day. Only they can do is not give me an interview and punch me in the face. Whoop de whoop. I'm still gonna be a man. That's all they could do to me. You know what I mean? My son's still gonna love me. And my daughter's still, man, go get your child, man. Don't you know if you do that to listen. If you do that to someone's daughter on Crenshaw and Florence and you post that video on Instagram, don't you know what'll happen to you in real life? Don't you know what would happen to you in real life if your daughter just stabbed someone's girlfriend, barged in somebody's house, stabbed someone's girlfriend, then gets out and then gets back invited in the house where she wasn't invited to? Don't you know what $2 million would have did to this case? He would have shut up the key witness. Don't you know what $2 million would have done in these past 24 hours before it got to Monday? Hey, I'm gonna give you $500,000 now, and I'm gonna give you $500,000 after the case is over. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Y'all guess is better than mine, man. I'm gonna open the phone lines up, man. But y'all, I'm not built that way. I'm not built where I need another man's validation to validate my masculinity. You know what I mean? I only want men to call in, Ma. Not right now. So I don't want, no, stop. 347, what's up?
Peace, homie.
Hey.
Oh, let me pause this shit. I must be.
Yeah, what's popping, man? What's popping?
Oh man, Fred, my nigga, yo, I'm going against the grain with you.
Okay, go ahead. You should.
All right, my dog. You kept mentioning Kennedy. So Kennedy's your daughter, right?
Kennedy, yes.
All right. Now, say this scenario was in your hand, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now let's back the story to a part where a lot of people don't know, and you already took a trip to go get her. So this is a third or probably even a fourth time.
No, you're talking about hypotheticals. I can't deal with hypotheticals
because it's all hypothetical.
No, it's not hypothetical. She just got booked Friday night. It's not hypothetical.
She stabbed the girl in the arm. I read up on the story. She
Yeah.
stabbed the girl in the arm. So I'm talking about dealing with the young boy, dealing with these girls. There's a whole bunch of backlog drama from her and this dude and other little chicks. So this goes back for a minute now. This isn't just brand new. She just didn't meet this girl. This has been going on for a minute.
Sure.
So I'm saying, hypothetically, if this is like a fourth time around, or even a third time around, the 3 strikes you out type shit, where he probably already had to go pull her ass out of somewhere, pull her ass out of some drama, pull her ass out of some danger. And now she's in this situation.
She's 19.
She just stabbed the homegirl in the arm, just got locked up, just got bailed out. Now she's still in this nigga house. Now the nigga is disrespecting you in front of her. Yo, fuck your punk ass daddy. Fuck that nigga. And your daughter is just sitting back there. Yeah, she looked confused. She looked a little dazed. She could have been mad, like, you know, Oh, my dad don't want me hanging with you. Oh, fuck your punk ass. Why he don't want you with me? And you could be a bitch ass nigga, punk ass motherfucker, just because you don't want her with no nigga like that. You're like, it could be about the bail, and it could be about a whole bunch of shit. He's talking about the father like they already know each other. So again, there's probably more to the story than anyone knows. So anyway, you decide, you know what? I didn't even know she's in another fucking state. You said she's in Texas. So,
no, you're talking about hypotheticals. I can't talk about hypotheticals. Only can do.
All right, brother.
I can't talk about hypotheticals.
Again,
how about if what you're saying never happened?
This hypothetical perspective is broaden the whole story. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's more to the story. Since we don't know the whole story,
it's always more. It's always more.
There you go. So now, he already had to probably pull ass out of Florida somewhere. He had to pull ass out of some motherfucking place in Las Vegas and then LA. And then you bouncing, you jetting all over the fucking country trying to pull your daughter away from this nigga. And now when you think she's somewhere where she's not, she done snuck out your crib and took a motherfucking flight to Texas to be with this nigga. Not even knowing, not without you even knowing that she's there. And now you stuck. Now she's locked up. Now she's about to go to trial. And now you're about to take your fourth trip to go save her ass. So you're going to book your private jet. You're going to bring your squad. You're going to bring your entourage. You're going to bring a couple of motherfucking lawyers. You're going to spend about between $15,000 to maybe $50,000. And yeah, that's probably nothing to you. So now when you get out there, you're going to show up in court. And regardless you show up in court or not, you being Floyd Mayweather, you will never be a fucking hero to our people. Because you haven't been celebrated as a fucking hero. So what, you're going to show up in court for your so-called ghetto-ass daughter and it's going to make you a hero? No. So anyway, you're going to fight this money. You're going to pay whatever you need to do to get your daughter out. You're going to step out in that court and she's going to still walk away from you. Now, what do? After you do everything you got to do, remember, this is your fourth lap around, and you go to court, you pay whatever you need to pay. You said $2 million will make everything go away. And once you step out the court, she still walks away from you. And remember, she's 19. You can't force her to go back with you. You can't even force her to get on your jet. Now, what are you going to do? She decides she's not going to go.
That has nothing to do with the realities that we're facing right now. The reality, I can't deal with hypotheticals. I can't deal with hypotheticals when we have an actual problem before our very eyes.
No, you talking about he needs to be there at court. I'm saying if you go to court and everything gets settled and she's freed and she decides not to go with you, what do you do?
That has nothing. Listen, you don't understand. You don't understand. We got to back up to last night. She's 19 years old. The girl is 19 years old. The girl ain't 25, 35, 45, right. 19 years old.
All right, so I'm talking about how if you get her out of court, you get her out this drama, and she decides she still wants to go back to Texas with this nigga, what do you do?
Thank you, Reggie. It's your child. It's an easy question. It's your 19-year-old only daughter. 19. Right. 19.
Yes, sir.
She's not 29 or 39.
I'm talking about her making another decision on her own. Thank you, Daddy. Thank you for paying for the lawyer. Thank you for getting me out of this motherfucking case. But I'm still going back with this herpy nigga.
Okay, well, so you rather take the chance with?
No, I just want to know what would you do?
What would I do? I mean, the easy answer is obviously be hurt, but I'm not dealing with that. I'm fighting. I had to fight this first.
Right. So you fought it.
No, I'm not talking. No.
I'm giving it the best scenario. You know, everything is solved. You paid off the thing.
He did his job. He did his part in that. He did his part in that postulate of their relationship. He did his part. Now you got to work on it. Like, see, here's the catch. If you're winning the case, you can request to subsidize jail time. You can request alternatives, and your alternatives can be mandated by the court, and the mandates by the court will give you time. Will give you time and resources to heal you and your daughter's relationship. You know,
even if she's 19 years old.
Well, I mean, even if she's 19 years old, yeah.
No, I'm talking about. I mean,
obviously,
her getting out of stabbing somebody.
Obviously,
how can that force her to want to sit down with you?
Restraining order against that rapper or whatever the case. There's so many different things that maybe they fighting a trespassing charge. Like I don't. So what the point I'm making is you're straying away from a father's responsibility of a 19-year-old.
No. Again,
yes.
you missed the first part of my scenario. You've been a father. He already saved it from one situation. He saved it from another situation. He saved it from a third situation. This, what happened in Texas, is not the first time he had to save her ass. This is the first time she got arrested. This is the first time she went fool and went and stabbed somebody, a girl in the arm.
And now we're talking about putting her in a system that's going to keep her there.
No. What you were saying, what we were supposed to do is he has to be there for her.
1,000%. 1,000%. 1,000%.
All right. So this is where I'm going. So now it's a Monday. You go to court. You somehow, the judge goes in your favor. The charges are dropped, and you're walking out the courtroom. And she's like, "Yo, I'm going back with Mr. Herpes."
All right. Listen, let me tell you one thing. I played football in college, right? And I know many of you guys played football, high school, college, pro. Football is very compartmentalized. The linebackers go to their coach. Wide receivers go to their coach. I played slot, wide receiver, all that shit. Scat back type shit. We all had our own coaches, and we all had our own meetings, right? I had a responsibility on Saturday night to do my job. My job was to run this route and catch the ball. And when Steve Luce was our quarterback, when Steve Luce said 1, that means he's audibling. And the audible is based off of the opponent that we're playing. He said 154. That's a square in, if I remember correctly. A 54 route is a square in. So I said, I gotta, if I run a fly route instead of a square in, the ball's gonna get picked off if they play in cover 2, right? So I gotta do my job. Floyd gotta do his job. You can't look to the quarterback. Y'all gotta trust each other to do your part. He has to do his part. That's all I'm suggesting. He has to do his part. And guess what? He just posted that shit, right? Social media gonna eat him up. I ain't got. Listen, it's 1 + 1 equals 2.
They've been eating them up.
1 + 1 equals 2. 1 + 1 equals 2. But now it's like it's defiance, and it seems like it's riddled with pride. Like she's 19, dog. She ain't 27. She ain't got 2 kids and 27 and got a job and living in Australia. Been on her own for 7 years. She's 19, dog. 19.
Dog, when she was 17 and you ran into it, wherever you ran into it, no, not even at the McGregor shit. I don't know how she could have been 18 or whatever. She fucking bumped you like you was a piece of shit in the street. You know what I'm saying? And she was younger than what she is now. She didn't have no respect for nothing. And again, I'm just saying, handle his responsibility. He does what he says. He goes to the court. He does what he needs to do. And at the end, what could scenarios?
But I can't deal with hypotheticals. You don't understand, dog. I can't deal with hypotheticals. No hypotheticals, dog. No hypotheticals. Listen, I can't even shake your hand. Listen. I can't even shake your fucking hand if I know you've been a bullshit father. Listen. You don't understand. Listen. You don't listen. Ask Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner will tell you face to face. Tank Davis will tell you face to face. Deontay Wilder will tell you face to face. The conversation, I look these motherfuckers and I don't go public with all the shit that I talk about with these fighters. Man, listen. When I see these fighters fuck up in the public eye, and I see them leaning, whenever I see them leaning, I grab their ass. I grab them. Physically grab them. Because I'm not afraid of I can't beat up nobody, right? But I'm not afraid of no man. I'm not afraid to instill what I believe is the truth, right? And Adrian Broner, I've had 2,000 conversations with Adrian Broner. 2,000. And he finally respects me to this day. Finally. But it's the buildup. Like I say, Tank Davis, Adrian Broner, Earl Spence, they all remind me of my students when I was a teacher. when I was a school teacher. They all remind me of when I was kids and shit. You know, I'm like a few years older than them, but I have the responsibility of it. And I'm not saying that I know more than them, but these motherfuckers can change the world with their power and influence. And I don't want them to fuck up. And the point I'm saying is this. Floyd has a responsibility, dog. That's his blood and his only daughter. His own. Listen.
See,
listen.
All right, Fred. Let me.
He can't. How the fuck is he gonna show?
He has a responsibility. How do you know he hasn't been handling his responsibility?
You don't understand.
It's like you want to give him. You want to say he's not handling his responsibilities one way, but I'm saying he probably did handle his.
So why the fuck?
What's wrong with me thinking that the brother has been doing his job?
So why rematch? Why rematch Castillo? Why rematch Castillo? Why rematch Maidana? Why get a fighters a fucking second chance? Why give them second chance for $3 and $5, $6 million? Nigga, it's gonna cost you a fucking. It's gonna cost you a day of your life.
Rona, I'm talking about what outcome would you like?
I'm not. No, you changing it on me. No, you said hypothetically.
No, I'm talking about. I gave you an outcome that I would like.
Mm-hmm.
What outcome would you like if he went to the court?
What I mean, what outcome? I want. First of all, I want the victim to be healthy. If the victim is 100% healthy, I would rather Floyd and his lawyers make the deal outside of court. Plea down, they go to mediation, and she gets counseling, she heals, they have a better relationship. Him and I think the mom name is Melissa. Because listen, I don't care what nobody say. His 3 sons are watching him right now. 3 sons is like, this is what you did to your daughter? Or they gonna be like, man, Dad, we're so proud. And then Dad, we're so proud of you for doing what you did for your daughter. It's gonna go either way. How the fuck can I listen? Every woman that crossed my paths, I open up the door for them. That's the same expectation.
That should be automatic.
No,
brother.
but
that should be automatic.
Exactly my point. That's the same expectation I have for Lincoln. Same expectation I have for him. Same.
Right.
2 things. If Lincoln was awake right now, I said, what's the 2 things a Hawthorne man must be? You know what he's gonna say? Greatness and a gentleman. Right. That's it. I can't be a good father. I don't even accept that. You're a good. I'm not a good. I'm a great father. That's it.
Right.
That's all. You can't be a good father. You can't be a good mother. Either a great mother, great father, or you're not at all. So
you feel Floyd hasn't been a good father?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm talking about right now. I can't speak on this every day being a father. But what I can speak are the facts. She stabbed somebody. Imagine, listen.
So what did Floyd do wrong? I mean,
it's what he.
All that aside, what do you feel he's? I mean, Monday has not gotten here yet. What has Floyd done wrong so far?
I just saw a story. I just saw a story on Floyd's channel.
Let me just say you my nigga, right?
No. This is important. This is important. No, I don't give a fuck about. No, I don't care about that. This is. I just saw on Floyd's story, he's teaching his son how to throw a fucking jab. You're teaching your fucking 20-year-old son how to throw a jab, and your 19-year-old daughter is fucking stressed out with a fucking 20-year-old lost-ass kid, lost-ass soul in Houston, Texas. I ain't about
How the
that.
Fuck she get there? Who the fuck okayed her to get there?
It doesn't matter. What? That's not the problem. Not right now. Not right now.
In Vegas.
Not right now. Not right now. Not right now. Not right now. Because it's never gotten to this. It's never gotten to this point. It's not right now. Okay. I'm a running back. Okay, I'm a running back. I fumbled the ball. How did you fumble the ball? No, nigga. Y'all 10 other motherfuckers better fall on the ball, and we'll discuss it later. Get the ball back.
No. Now I gotta stop you. Okay. If you're running back and you fumble the ball, that means you did not have it tucked correctly in the middle of your chest like you were taught. That's how you fumbled the ball.
Yes.
You was not watching your blind side when that nigga came up and punched it from underneath your arm.
And you have a teammate who's your father. You have a teammate who is your father, and he's supposed to dive on the ball. You have your 3 brothers, dive on the ball. You have your mother, dive on the ball. You have TMT, dive on the ball.
They ain't supposed to be jumping on no ball. You're supposed to be knowing how to keep that ball across your chest, locked. You ain't supposed to be trying to fucking like holding that shit like it's a basketball. Like, you're supposed to tuck that shit under your chest. Why wasn't you tucking that ball? That's why you got motherfuckers in football practice that got to carry a football around school. And
are
class,
you going to fumble
lunch,
though?
and everything.
If you have a 10-year NFL career, are you going to fumble the ball?
Possibly.
Not possibly. Yeah, pretty much.
It.
Ask the Cleveland Browns back-to-back years. Kevin Biner, Ernest Biner, and Kevin Mack back-to-back years when I was a little kid, right?
Like
no,
that.
I'm just saying. Tiki Barber. I'm a Giants fan. The nigga fumbled. I'm like, what are you doing with fucking winning? So the point I'm making, Tiki Barber is the career leader in fumbles, I think. But what the point I'm making is his daughter dropped the ball for the 5th time.
Right.
Go get your daughter, man. Like, she's 19, dog. She's 19, not 21. She can't even go in the casino yet. The only time she goes in the casino is for a fight.
Yeah.
And now it's time for yes.
When Tiki started dropping that ball, they benched that motherfucker. The only reason Tiki actually got back the hole in the fucking ball is because the running back they put in his place ended up getting injured. And he actually just able to fucking maintain that spot. You keep dropping them motherfuckers, they're going to bench your ass. So her little ass should have been benched somewhere, not taking flights to fucking Texas, hanging out with fucking herpy ass niggas. She should have been listening to some of that discipline. And
so it all goes back down to parenting. I will
not believe that Floyd has been a bad father to his
I'm
children.
not talking about. I can't talk about that because
right.
If you isolate me and play frame by frame of every day, I may not be a great father to you. You understand? I'll get you next, Reg. I may not be a great father to you. Frame by frame, I'm not criticizing Floyd. I haven't got on here and I'm talking about from Friday to Sunday evening.
Right.
His daughter's world has been upside down. You can't talk about 50 Cent disowning his son in Atlanta if your daughter is about to stand is just got arrested on Friday night and you're not there. 19-year-old daughter. And you can fly to LA to go shopping? Come on, man.
Again, I agree with you. I feel you in the sense of he should be there. Again, she should have never had an ass in Texas. Now, I'm just saying, my whole question in the beginning was, he goes there, he shows up on Monday, and he fixes everything. He pays for everything to fix everything. And then at the end of the day, she's still like, fuck you. I'm going with him.
Listen, it's not that's not what I'm saying. See, you're missing. I got to do my job now. Teaching my fucking son how to throw a jab is not important right now. Teaching my son
it's all important. You got to get that. You got to give individual love and direction to all your children.
Okay. You got the leak in your roof. Okay, you got a leak in your roof.
Right.
You gonna wait 3 weeks?
No, sir.
And a hurricane is coming?
Sir.
Okay. That's the point I'm making. That jab ain't important. That the dishes is not important as that leak in the roof. We got to fix this leak in the roof before we get to the dishes. Teaching your son how to throw a jab at 20 years old when you had, man, come on, man. Like, I mean, 1 + 1 = 2 in every country in this world. It's 167 countries.
Say you got 2 kids, right? You got one kid that just keep fucking up, right?
And that's probably gonna happen. I'm probably gonna have a kid that fuck up.
I'm just saying, you probably got one kid that's always fucking up. You always bailing this one kid out, right? And you got another kid that's actually just starting to get to a certain level. On the same day where one kid is actually about to graduate from something that they're about to achieve, and that other kid decides they want to fuck up again. Are you going to miss that graduation because that kid decided to fuck up for a 10th time?
No, I'm not missing the graduation.
Again, we don't know everything of the story, is what I'm saying. I pray.
What we know about the story.
I pray Floyd makes the best decision for him and his family. I believe he loves his daughter tremendously. Again,
I know he loves his daughter.
But little girl to get up and bounce to a whole other fucking state with some kid that he probably doesn't even approve of is very careless on her end. And I pray it all makes sense. I pray when it ends, and I hope she values that nigga's sacrifice and everything he has to make sure she's in a better place.
The visual of this shit is disgusting to me right now. The visual.
I know.
Wait, hold up. Y'all fuckers
it.
get mad at a motherfucking trainer that forgets his fucking in-swell. Y'all forget a fight. Oh, you're not prepared? And you're saying it's okay for Floyd to teach his son how to throw a jab when that girl looked like Bobby Christina. She looked like Bobby.
No, you talking about the jabbing thing happened on the same day she was locked up?
No, just now. I just saw it 14 minutes ago. He's in the gym with his son. I don't know. I just saw it on the stories. I just looked
Okay. Yeah, who knows? Who knows in that footage? What he might not even handle his own shit. He might have people just put the shit up online.
It's an IG story. Who
knows?
Maybe it's old. Maybe it's old.
I'm just not going to throw the negative on him without knowing the facts. And I feel like everybody been waiting to call him a piece of shit, regardless of what he does.
Regardless
of what he does.
The facts are his daughter was arrested.
Right. In
That's
another state, hanging out with some wannabe thugs.
Exactly my point. Exactly.
You know, she wasn't buying groceries for his siblings, and was just like somebody attacked her, and then she had to defend herself. She fucking took a flight out of fucking state, running with some goofball niggas, and got caught up in some drama. Not that that's his fault, and he should still support her. But again, like, don't put yourself in harm's way. Don't put yourself in harm's way. You could teach your children everything in the world, but you're gonna let them know to be in the house a certain time of night. Don't go in that area. Don't go in that area of the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Stay away from them motherfuckers.
Yeah, I know.
And if they keep fucking laughing at you, and like, oh yeah, daddy, and then they jump out the fucking window.
I'm not willing for her to learn this lesson behind bars. Not at 19.
That's the thing. That's not the decision. That's her decision. She knew stabbing somebody was going to be fucking reckless. Again, he didn't put his daughter behind bars.
Yeah, yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I get it. Yeah.
I'm just saying, as a father, like,
I got
now
you.
you got little ones. Do you have any ones? What's your oldest one? You have your children are still under 10, right?
5. Yes, very much so.
Oh man, yeah.
I'm not the expert. I'm not claiming to be an expert.
Learn their personalities.
Let me get to the next call, man. Let me get to the next call. I appreciate you, dog.
All right, my brother. All right, I appreciate you, brother.
All the time. All the time. Reggie Owen, just go. All right, and no intro. Go.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real brief. A lot of cats
Take your time. Take your time.
I don't care about what you've been through. You got good parents. You done been out here busting on cats. I come from the same shit. My brother out here in prison for doing the same ish. And that ain't a reflection of what our parents did. Our parents was old, didn't pay attention to what was going on in the streets. Now, if they had paid attention to what was going on surrounding us, they'd have been more vigilant in keeping us away from shit. Now, ain't no excuses for that shit. The shit dealing with this girl with people with low-class mindsets, and I'm getting on a lot of brothers who I fuck with, but that low-class mindset is the reason why black folks fucked up to this day in this goddamn nation. You don't understand the system. You don't understand how to move through shit. Now, when it comes to this girl ain't on the same shit as us. This girl is in line for at least, what is this? At least a six-figure inheritance, a company to go along with it. What is she doing? Wasting that shit away. Fucking with a nigga who ain't in the goddamn same tax bracket as her, regardless if she should love that dude. It ain't about her having to be with somebody rich, but at least having somebody with standards, a level of ideal thinking to where he knows how to move. He ain't trying to mess up what this girl got going on. This ain't just no regular type chick. This is a woman with a lot behind, a lot riding on the way her what goes down in her future. Everything can come crashing and burning to the goddamn ground. What do? Is she going to inherit something? Everything about business is attached to the person of that brand. Your image is everything when you're dealing with money like this. We ain't talking about what we deal like in our everyday lives. Like, what the fuck y'all talking about? Like, what are y'all talking about? This is we thinking from the mindset of billionaire type shit. You a billionaire, you gonna let your daughter make moves like this? Like, hell no. Nah. Matter of fact, I got a homegirl. Her father, they on the lower level shit, but her father come from money. A dude put his hands on his daughter. He went over there and blasted that motherfucker. Lucky the dude living. But it taught a lesson to that dude and along with her daughters, you better make better decisions on the dudes that you deal with. But I think that might have been the first time that dude put his hands on that girl. And she found out about it. The father went over there and handled it the way he was supposed to. He wasn't going to knuckle up with the dude. He was up in age, but he put a bullet up in his ass. The thing with Floyd's situation, you don't deal with a dude that doesn't show this level of care. But this is where things get out of hand when you ain't doing nothing but materializing shit with your kids, where you ain't spending time with them, but you buy them this gift. You buy them the latest and greatest. But there's still a void that's left there. You ain't spending time sitting and chilling with this kid. And this is why you get a kid who acts out like this. Ain't no excuses. What is going on has been absent. And regardless of liking Floyd as a goddamn fighter inside the ring, as a person outside of it, he's been nothing but a goddamn buffoon sideshow. And ain't no defending that shit. Now he's coming to terms with shit on the way that people who he has turned his back on, that support him at one point. Everything comes full circle. You have people throughout your career who supported you and been right there riding for you through all these racial turmoils in the sport. The minute you accumulate a certain amount of wealth and you want to try to rub shoulders with financial elites and shit, you turn on those people who have supported you. And along with that, those financial elites you want to rub shoulders with, they don't respect you. Floyd money has no power to it, because when you have wealth like that, you have power. And what power is be able to make decisions, to influence things, to change the dynamics of things, to shift things. He hasn't done none of that. So it's money. What is it? His money ain't shit. But now when it comes to this girl has to understand, if he would have sat down and taught her, she will understand what are the terms of the life that she lives. You can throw all this shit away because it takes nothing for you. You go out there and stab somebody. You're the daughter of a fucking fighter. Where your hands at? You ain't supposed to do shit like that. The one way that wealthy people lose out on millions of dollars is through lawsuits. And this is what this girl has opened up, is a fucking lawsuit. You don't play games like this. Now you're going to deal with the court of public opinion on top of the judicial system. This is why I say people think with low-class mindsets, and this is what Floyd and them have always displayed to us. Flossing money as a billionaire, you don't do that shit. No wealthy people do that. You don't even see Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, none of them do like that. They don't behave like that. This dude has a low-class mindset. He ain't been taught right. And even with that money, educate yourself. Keep the people around you of a certain standard, certain class. Uplift them. Now this girl, what is she going to learn? Where is he educating? That's what everything is about. What is he educating? Where is he putting her at? They talking about being rappers and shit. What is she learning about business? Nothing. You can't hand that company off to these kids. And like you said, if Floyd dies, what happens to this company? This company falls apart. It breaks apart. Now you have other corporate type thieves that's going to move in on these kids who have no knowledge and pull this company from right up under their ass. You get a crooked ass attorney that slips right up under there. Like people say what Bob Arum did to Muhammad Ali. And that company's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when you don't do money right, money don't last forever. And that's the thing people forget. When you got low-class mindsets, you're going to be in a low-class position when you get fucked by real people who understand the twists and turns of the system. Now, all this, she a kid, she gets to make mistakes. Ain't no mistakes when you at certain levels. You ain't got time for that. She should not have been in this situation. This girl should know where she should be at. When this dude acting like some other shit, other dudes who like this woman, she can move on. But she needs to, from this point, learn a lesson from that. But she probably dope fiend out. Man, I know when I see a little strung out little chick, this little dude know what he doing with her. This girl doped up, she gone because she needs these things. It's something mental missing in this girl. And it's missing with the relationship she had with her father. Like he twisted. And around holes her life. This is who her father's showing her around. He flossing, she dealing with dudes who are reminiscent of her father, and she getting dogged by one. And that's what it's gonna be. But lift your mindsets up when you're thinking about shit. And this ain't no ordinary type shit. There's some $1 billion exchanges going down here where a girl can fuck everything off. Everything can be gone. She the oldest child. What's she gonna get? Now, motherfucking thing. If she do get something, what's she gonna do? Give it off to NBA young boy? He gonna fuck that money off. But that's all I got, man. I'm gonna let the lines open up.
All right, appreciate it. Thanks. Yeah, we got the pro. All right. Yes, indeed. So we got the pros and cons on both sides, man. I just say the girl ain't 29 years old, man. She ain't 29. 352, what's up?
What's up? This all of them.
I know. What's up?
Not much, man. How are you?
I'm good, man. Appreciate
you. Yeah. I was just calling, want to give my opinion. Some people don't agree, some people don't.
Yeah.
But life is all about choices. You can't force for whatever choice you make. You got to live with the consequences, no matter what age you are. You know what I mean? And like I said, she made a decision, and she's gonna have to deal with it, because she knows, you know what I'm saying, like, hey, daddy gonna bail me out. Like, daddy gonna always save me. Like, maybe, like the one caller said, maybe Floyd done pulled out a whole bunch of situations, and he like, you know what? She grown. She ain't learned her lesson. She done got herself in this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna do my little part to it, but I'm gonna cut her. But I'm gonna cut her off. You know what I'm saying? I'm done with her. And from like looking at it, like I honestly feel like Floyd done with her. Like, Floyd done cut her off. And the mama, you know what I'm saying? I know for a fact that, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause like I told you, I know some Floyd people or whatever. I know for a fact her mom wasn't a mother to her. Her mama was like a best friend. Her mama named Melissa. Her mama was like a best friend to her. Like, instead of being a mother, she was being a home girl to her, a best friend to her. So when it all comes down to it, it all comes down to like parenting. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what all this come down to. Because if you really look at that video, that girl was hot, straight up. And then the purple hair, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling what young boy doing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling. Man, it's so much like rumors that even swinging towards this way about, you know what I'm saying, he done, you know what I'm saying, put roots on the girl, done put witchcraft, he dealing in witchcraft, and that's why she, you know what I'm saying, like, he made her dye her on purple because of purple witch magic and all kind of stuff. Man, it's crazy, man, but you know what I mean? But like, that's just my opinion. Like, when it all comes down to it, it's like, everybody gotta make a choice. You know what I mean? And whatever choice you make, you gonna have to go on live with it. You know? So because this situation, how it look, man, it just, like you say, it looks like a Bobby Christina all over it. Man, I don't see no light, man. I'm the tunnel. I really don't. You know what I mean? But like, in another situation, as far as like when Floyd was talking about, you know what I'm saying, when him and 50 Cent was going back and forth on social media, how he said, oh, 50 got herpes, 50 got herpes. Nah, karma's coming all back over again. Now, look, your daughter's fucking with a nigga that got herpes. I know your daughter having sex with this dude, so what does that say? You feel me? What you know what I mean? So, hey, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, that's just my opinion of the whole situation, though. You know.
Appreciate the call.
Yeah. All
right. Peace. Yeah, man. I'm not. I don't get it. 19-year-old kid. She's a 19-year-old kid. That's what she is. Maybe she needs a 7th chance. Shit. Muhammad Ali lost 6 times, right? 7 times. Fucking Mike Tyson lost, was it 51-6? I don't know. Somewhere in there. Some of y'all, man, come on, man. Oh, man. Let's call in. Somebody call in, man. I'm just exasperated that I don't care what she's done. She could have been a problem child, but 19, I'm not taking my hands off my kid at 19 years old, man. Like, you know. Oh, man. Oh, 313, what's up? 313, what's up?
What up, though, Fred?
Hey, how you feel?
Man, I'm doing good. First time caller, bro. I'm always in the chat, though.
What's your name in the chat?
JT Jumper.
Who?
JT Jumper.
Oh, what's up? Oh, you disagree. You a hater.
I'm a hater?
Yeah,
What?
you a hater. You a hater. I just blocked you.
Why you block me? What I say?
I think I just blocked. Okay, anyways, go ahead. What'd you say? What's up?
My main thing is, why is everybody hating on Floyd? I see a lot of hate. Like, this guy came from nothing. I'm from Detroit, East Side.
I know.
Came from nothing.
Bye, nigga. I don't want to hear. It's not about Floyd's career. Listen, it's about Friday to now. It ain't about Floyd's career. I told you, I've spent thousands of dollars driving my ass on the fucking 15 freeway. It's not about that. His daughter got arrested Friday night. Okay? His daughter got arrested Friday night, okay? Oh, this. What's up, Legendary? I'll get in a second. Go ahead, man.
Hey, what's up with it? Turn it. Oh, no, hell no. Y'all niggas ain't getting away with that shit today.
Go ahead.
Hell no. Y'all are the same niggas who said you cannot help who you fall in love with. We ain't gonna backtrack on that. And goddamn, if Reggie Owens said he'll beat the daddy up, he don't give a damn what the parents got to say about his relationship. If he love that girl, then he gonna be with her. And he'll beat the daddy up if that nigga got something to say. The daddy gonna respect him. So, and watch this here too, man. We go back, we can look at all the Floyd fights and shit. Floyd got on Leonard Ellerby ass about not having them kids sitting together and sitting in the front before. That nigga Floyd loved the shit out of some kids. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yaya was that nigga biggest fan. I'm talking about Showtime used to stay putting the camera on her and shit.
I remember that. Yes.
She a princess. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker princess. If you grow up with that type of shit, man, Floyd grew up in a 1-bedroom by 10 motherfuckers in there. That nigga dedicated his life to
Can we get to
his
Friday?
family life.
Can we get to Friday? Legendary? We get to Friday.
Yeah, I'm about to go there. I gotta
right.
make it clear so people don't forget. Floyd ain't drink. He ain't smoke or drink. You know what I'm saying? Now that nigga, he's an entertainer. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, one of the biggest moguls on the goddamn planet. So his daughter gonna grow with no consequence. These white kids get drunk. George Bush kids killed the motherfucker drunk driving. This type of shit. You know what I'm saying? It happens, bro. She's 19. She a little kid. NBA Youngboy is the hottest artist, entertainer of her generation. That nigga get the most. Don't nobody do numbers like that little nigga. Now, she can't help who she fall in love with. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to use y'all shit on y'all. Now, she wild out. She had a fight. Her little ass been fighting and shit. She been fighting. Floyd used to have to go to the school and all that shit because the girls used to try to jump her and all that type of shit at school. So she been a little wild motherfucker, but she growing up with no consequences. And I can't speak on her the parenting in the home and all of that. But far as love, she raised up and she knew what love was. She knew what it was for Floyd to love her. He crazy about it. Anybody got a girl, a daughter, especially if your firstborn too, you're gonna be crazy. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be crazy. Obviously, Floyd don't agree with her being with the little nigga. That's why the little nigga don't like Floyd. You know what I'm saying? So he said fuck Floyd and all that shit. Obviously, he don't agree with their relationship. You know what I'm saying? But love that shit that wild. That's how they talk to react. You look at the shit they listening to and all that kind of shit. She went in there on some wild man type of shit, man, made a mistake. When he woke her up, she looked like she was sorry for it. And she did look like she needed to be over there with her goddamn family. You know what I'm saying? But it's real. That nigga probably went through hell and back with this little girl, man. Look, man, my homegirl, her people them, they rich and shit. And they shit kind of similar. It be the motherfuckers with all the money and supposed to be these, with all this goddamn class, they have the most craziest, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers that be broke,
I know. We all got stories like that, Legendary, but we're steering away from, like I said, I'm not commenting on whether Floyd was a good parent or a bad parent. I'm talking about the girl was arrested for stabbing someone multiple times. Friday, right? Friday night, Saturday morning. Few hours later, NBA Youngboy bails her out. And she looked sedated. I'm going to use the term sedated. Maybe she was tired and maybe she was sick and had some Tylenol. I don't know. She was sedated. Her wig was sloppy. The mug shot looked terrible. and she's 19
She
years
needs to
old.
be with her family. Yeah. She needs to be with her motherfucking mama.
So I'm saying
that's what she needs to be.
So the point of have this conversation steered to is, in my humble opinion, the mother, because it's two parents, the mother and father needs to be in Texas. She's 19, dog.
But look, watch this here. It ain't no guarantee she gonna come out there though. She probably turn the phone off on that motherfucking ass.
You don't know.
I get what you're saying, but that's what I'm saying. Motherfuckers start making, once they get old enough to feel like they in control of their own life and they can do what they want, that motherfucker, like, you ain't gotta listen to your parents.
I get that point, but now we're dealing with a judicial system. We're not talking about you lying, saying you coming home at 9, you get home at 10, and you cut off your location on your Google phone. We're not talking about that. I'm talking about the power of influence, the power of being a parent. I should use the power of being a father first, and the power of influence he can have in that courtroom. There may be a motherfucking bailiff. There may be a judge. We don't know who the judge is going to be. That is a diehard.
She ain't going to trial though, Fred. She's going to that motherfucker. She don't even have to really show up, really, probably, because all they gonna do is get a docket. All she got to do is sign a docket. She ain't gonna be in that bitch 2 minutes. Not saying that Floyd and them don't need to be down there. Guaranteed he gonna have Floyd lawyered up like a motherfucker. Guaranteed there's gonna be some representation in that motherfucker. She probably don't even have to actually go up to the courthouse physically. You know what I'm saying? So tomorrow, not the point that they gonna really need to be worried. That shit gonna get swept under the rug, man. If she even get probation, like I said, George Bush's daughter killed the motherfucker in Texas.
Man, I'm just saying this.
You think George Bush went to court when his daughter killed the motherfuckers?
That was so long ago. I can't remember. That was so long ago. You live in Texas, so you definitely know more about that than I.
Yeah, if she do get probation, it's gonna be deferred adjudication. They probably get 12 months. She gonna do like 4 months. Get off on early termination. They're gonna expunge the shit off her record. It's gonna be like it never happened.
Yeah, I'm talking
the
about
the motherfucker who got stabbed gonna get paid though.
Yeah, we know all of that. I'm just saying, as a father, I'm talking to a lot of fathers in here. I see the names, or potential fathers, future fathers. I think you got to do what you can for your daughter at 19. I just believe that. You can't say, oh, this is the 10th time she done did it at 19. No, I can't. Not at 19,
no,
man.
That's what I'm saying.
Not
That's
at
what
19.
I'm saying.
Not at 19.
I'm saying Floyd, he probably guaranteed he gonna have some representation down there. Now, as far as him and Yaya relationship, their relationship probably didn't get fucked up until she fell in love with this little boy.
Yeah.
And now this shit here, like that shit was straight. That shit was fucked up. That's like a nigga raising his daughter and she grew up to be a stripper. That's some cold shit right there.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? He can't go to the club and.
You way off, Legendary, because we're not talking about strippers. We're talking about a judicial system that will change the course of your family and the lineage of your family forever. Your legacy.
So Fred, you really think this girl gonna go to jail for stabbing a motherfucker?
I can't control that. But what I do know is the more people that are in court for that arraignment, the more leverage they can possibly have. And guess who's the biggest carrot? Floyd Mayweather. And guess who's the father?
Exactly.
Floyd Mayweather. And guess who's
I agree with you on that point, and I think that's why she gonna get a slap on the wrist because of Floyd, her daddy. I don't think she gonna actually get in no trouble because Floyd, now if she was a regular motherfucker, then she has something to worry about. Then this conversation will have more relevance. But it's Floyd Mayweather, her daddy. She's a princess. That motherfucker, everybody in there know who she is. I guarantee you, they probably ain't even put in the holding tank in general population.
No, she ain't going in there. No, but who cares about that though? You talking about additional shit that's down the line shit. I'm talking about from Friday night to Sunday night. In my humble opinion, it should have been very public. Very public. And very intentional on the Mayweather's team, on TMT, that they have representation. And now I know they got the lawyer and all that shit, but I'm telling you, the power of influence is so strong. If I got 80 billion followers on social media and my daughter get arrested, you know what the first thing I'm going to do? I'm going down there to get my daughter. That's the first thing I would have did. Court of public opinion.
Hey, but we got to give him some time, though. We got to give him some time because we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't
Florida,
know.
I mean, from Vegas to Houston is 3 hours. That's a 2.5 hour flight.
Yeah.
So we gotta give him some time. You know, she ain't gotta be there to 8 in the morning.
Yeah, and we don't know what time she gets arraigned. And we don't know what time she gets arraigned. They just have them. They just flood them in. You know what I mean? They just
No. It ain't gonna do that. No. You come there. It started at 8. You gotta have your ass in there at 8, or is it 9? It probably be 9.
No,
you gotta have your ass in there before 9. And then I've been through the shit. She going downtown San Francisco. Yeah, that's the only place you can go. They're gonna call docket at 9, and you don't even have to be in there. All you gotta do is be in that bitch or have somebody in there that when they call your name, and then because all they gonna do is just give her a paper. She gonna sign a receipt paper.
Yeah, I know all of that.
Get pushed back to like 10 months.
I know, but they can downgrade the charges too. They can downgrade the charges to a misdemeanor tomorrow too.
No, I thought the girl was fucked up bad though.
I don't know that, but I'm saying it could still be downgraded. Like, I mean, it was you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Maybe additional evidence.
Yeah.
If you got a good lawyer, additional evidence is in the case. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but see, they ain't gonna be able to like do nothing to her tomorrow though. Like far as like they not even gonna hit a lawyer out tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? They just going in there and just,
you're gonna have a lawyer. Yeah, they're gonna have a lawyer. They gonna
No, but I'm saying tomorrow your lawyer not gonna be able to talk. All you gonna be able to say is guilty, not guilty. They're just gonna give a proper cause. You know what I'm saying? Just like, all right, this is what we charging you for. This is, you know what I'm saying? Or we letting you go because we don't have enough evidence. It's just one of them type of situations. You ain't doing like real court yet.
Yeah, I know.
But I agree with you though. If that was my baby, I'm gonna be down there. I'm gonna be sitting on the motherfucking courtroom steps tomorrow. Goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Everybody I'm gonna have the news out there. They gonna know I'm there. Everything. You know what I'm saying? I agree with you on that part. But I just really wanted to call in and fuck with y'all niggas because y'all talking about her being with this little boy. He got herpes. He a bullshit nigga and all that. But y'all said he can't help who he fall in love with, and that's really what I wanted to get on y'all about. And Reggie Owens said he would beat the daddy up if he got a problem with him fucking with his daughter. That's why I just want to call it and fuck with y'all about. I agree with you wholeheartedly on that, Floyd. Take your ass down there, do what you got to do. I don't give a fuck if you was mad at her. That's still your goddamn baby. I know it hurt, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I know it hurt, but you done fucked up with so many niggas' daughter, nigga. And now they get back when she go fuck with a nigga with the same type of mindset as your motherfucking ass. I appreciate you all
the time. Appreciate you, dog. Yeah, man. It's I just say this. That his daughter looks sedated behind a 20-year-old. All right, a 20-year-old lost kid. You know what I mean, at the end of the day, you got to put 2 and 2 together. So let's say she's going to get arraigned and be released under her own recognizance, right? That's going to happen tomorrow. I understand she's over 18. Y'all are missing what I'm trying to say. I understand you can't control her and she's 18 and she can call the police on you and say, I don't want to go. And yeah, I understand all that. I get all of that. I understand all of that. You still have to do your part as the parent. That's simply my part. Do your part. I just saw a video that bothers. I mean, man. If you're a parent and you can watch that video, and let me get your intro, man.
All you scared to death Negroes.
Come on, man.
Scared
to damn Negroes.
Hopefully the show don't get cut off.
And check this out. Because of the coronavirus, there has been a major drop in crime. And she probably, along with 10 other motherfuckers in the United States, went out and committed a damn crime. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And what I don't understand is whether he show up or not. I think the man said he loved. I don't know nothing about him. I'm trying to understand what the point is here. I've been listening, and I have. My daughter's 31. I got one 28. Your kids are gonna do some shit. They may not do a lot of shit. They might do a little shit. Sometimes they just don't do shit. And I don't think she's been that bad of a person. She just got money and she do big shit, big money shit. And whoever this dude is, I think you played a tape of him cussing somebody out. Was she supposed to have been in the house with him or something? Is she locked up in jail or what?
No, she's not in jail. She's home. She got bailed out.
Oh, so she's home. Where is the home, in Vegas?
No, she's at his house. His home.
Who, the rapper?
Yeah, the rapper.
Fuck out of here. God damn. Okay, that's some more crazy shit. God damn. Okay, I'm starting to get a little clearer now.
Mm-hmm.
However, all this shit that's going on, and this is what I mean. I ain't seen it on the major news yet. It's just on, YouTube news, which is just as big, It's just as big, but not quite national,
Oh, sure.
National news. We know that they know, but this is how important Florida is to these motherfuckers. You sure they having court Monday? Damn, because they ain't have no court around here. Everything empty around this bitch.
Oh.
Police was in the coffee line this morning at 7-Eleven, and I asked him, I said, damn, you getting a nice vacation, ain't you? He said, I hate to get it this way, but we got a nice vacation. They riding around, ain't nothing happening, and they giving a few tickets. People get a little ignorant speeding, but I think it's quick. Here you go. Bye. Go.
Mm-hmm.
But I just can't figure out what the hell gonna happen, man.
Yeah. If the show ends, good night.
I don't even know. What you say?
I say if the show ends, good night, y'all. Continue.
Is it 2:00 yet? Damn, this shit went fast. Yeah, I was listening to this and
now go ahead and talk.
Although I wasn't that interested in it. I listened
because you don't know the backstory. You don't know. If you knew the backstory, you'll be very interested.
I do know the backstory. I'm just saying it's just something I'm not interested in.
Okay,
fucking Mayweather.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely not.
Floyd Coon ass, Gucci Wayne, all lives matter Mayweather. He's just not that fucking important. Yeah. Not even to these crackers, because we know they know, but I think purposely they're not talking about it on the news, and they're talking about something else on the news other than Corona.
Maybe in Texas,
90% of it is Corona. They just not making him that damn important. He's a coon for nothing. Now I hope they don't make an example out of her because of him, because they locked his ass up.
Yeah, true that. Yeah, you're right.
And I hopefully because of this thing, they may not want to lock her up because some people in the jails and stuff getting Corona too.
Yeah,
so
and that's what they're gonna say. And hopefully, I mean, hey, they're not going to trial for probably 10 months. You know what I mean? So
exactly.
You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, just as a parent, dog, like, man, if I would have saw that video as a parent last night, I would have been petrified, man. Terrified. Have you seen it?
I was listening to it, whatever it was that you played, listening